cage-free, free range, and pasture raised, all the things we just spoke about also apply to egg-laying hens. But you also have the lowest category, which is no label, and those are hens typically grown in that live out their entire life in basically cages. And probably a lot of people have seen these. You know, they're like metal shoe boxes, and they're basically like 3 or 4 hens in there at a time, like literally shoulder to shoulder, not able to move at all. And they live like that for their entire life, for 2 years of their life. And usually after their egg laying hen days are over, they're usually processed into soups, canned soups, which is why I stay away from chicken canned soups, and various animal feed, you know, dog food, cat food, etc., etc. Because their body and appearance is so messed up at the end, there's no way you'll be able to sell that chicken at a grocery store, and anyone will buy that in their right mind. So that one typically has no label, and that's usually indicative of, at least in the US, that it comes from these caged operations. So that for sure you would want to stay away from, for sure, not being fed a species-specific diet, constantly being given antibiotics for sure through the water supply, most likely, fed GMO, corn and soy, which is grown with a lot of glyphosate and a myriad of other chemicals, whatever that crop production needs to happen, under artificial lights. I mean, the husbandry practices are pretty terrible. I feel really bad seeing any of those videos ever. And if you're much of a spiritual person, I mean, a lot of Native Americans would say, if you eat the flesh of a miserable animal, you will also inherit that misery as well. So if you kind of are a believer in that, that's something to consider as well.